Hello, you guys, and welcome back to another episode of You Ain't Wrong podcast, where we know there's no sorry. Gotta do nah, we ain't gonna do it again. Fuck it. Where we know there's no wrong or right. There's only a perception. Hello. Okay, so today, you guys, we are going to talk about how to live a happier life. And I'm here to give you guys the details, okay? So, unfortunately, no, I'm just playing. Fortunately, I was born with the gift of happiness. Now, I knew that I could give happiness and I can receive happiness, because I always identify what do people need from me? What are people looking at for me? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are they looking? Sorry, my dog irritating. But what are people looking to me for? You know what I'm saying? So I felt like it was so easy. Oops, sorry. Cut that out. Okay. So I felt like it was so easy for me to make other people happy. But initially, I didn't know what made me happy. And it was so crazy because Hennessy, calm down. Sorry. But it was so crazy because I knew how to make other people feel loved and cared for and appreciated. But certain people. But anyway, I knew how to do that. I was toxic, so I definitely did it only for extended period of time. So that was definitely my narcissistic traits coming in. I'm not a narcissist, but hey, you be the judge of that. It's your perception, and you ain't wrong. No, just so I knew how to make people happy, and it's a connection thing. But for me, I felt when the most times people feel connected to me, or when I can give that much love, is kind of when I don't know them very well. Yikes. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know their ass. So it's easy for me to give them love. But the longer you get to know a person, it's just you really crazy. You really got some shit going on, and I don't want to love you no more. So I'm going to have to do my job until I don't want to no more. I think that's just be everybody thing. You know what I'm saying? When people are ready to exit, they just have to do their job. If you don't like your job, initially when you first go into a job, boom, perfect example. When you go into a job, you work your hardest. But once you feel oh, everybody around me ain't shit, you're going to start just clocking time. You know what I'm saying? Clocking time. And if an opportunity don't present itself, you preparing for something else. I think that's about me. But anyway, so how do I live a happier life? So I was born happy. That's just it. I don't know. Some people ask me why are you always smiling? Why are you so happy? It's unusual for me to feel happy. But hey, I know that some people don't necessarily carry that. I feel I am one out the field who just wakes up happy on 10 every morning. What's today? What we got to do today? I don't care what type of job I'm going to. At least I have one. I'd be so grateful. At least I have friends. You know what I'm saying? I'd be so grateful for everything I have. So in totality, I learned that word from a couple months. Shout out to her. But in totality, I have so little to not be happy for. I think there's people with way more going on than I have going on. So for me to be complaining about it, it's kind of selfish. Or even when I complain, that's complaining to a friend who just going through way more than you. You sound selfish. They would wish to take your problems over versus theirs, you know? So I kind of think that, and just be very grateful. And I tell myself I'm going to be happy. Hey, today you going to go to work. You don't want to go. But guess what? We're going to have a great day. We're going to make some people laugh. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to figure out things to do that I can do to make me happier that day, whether it's a phone call or whether it's reaching out to somebody. I'm just going to figure it out. But initially, what makes me happy? How can I be? And sometimes it's hard. But how can I just be this ecstatic person most of the time? Let me tell you the tea. So this is how you be happy. And we're not going to do everything everybody else is doing. People be happy with your job, happy with whatever. That's not it. That's not it. So let me tell you. So I feel like bonuses to make you additionally happy. You have to do things that you love. You have to do new and exciting stuff. I think the people you surround yourself by should be like opening new mental doors. Like, it's not about the doors they can physically open for you or like financially. It should just be like, I don't have to be here. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if nobody feel like that, but it's just like, I'm here for a reason. I think everybody should believe that they're here for a reason. Reasons vary. But dang, I just want to know like how blessed you are for real. Not that I don't know. I know how blessed you are, but sometimes it's like kind of hard to identify it. So let me just tell you about my life. So, that's the only thing I can go by. So like work is work. Work is work, and work takes up like a good portion of your time, right? Cool. So you have to just think great things. I'm sorry, this is just what it is. I don't mean to be kumbaya, but you have to think great things, like all while you at work. All while you at work. Just think great things. Like, just be thinking of a master plan when you at work. That will give you the drive. Like, if I can get through this unpassionately, I can get through something with passion just as much. You get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So, like, when you are presented with the opportunity, you get what I'm saying, of doing what you love or what you have interest in, like, you automatically gonna work hard. Like, I want everybody to stop thinking you can sit on your couch, make $0. You need to build up that work ethic, especially if you want to go into like entrepreneurship. I don't even know if that's a word. Is that a word? Lila's not here. Lila, is that a word? Oh, she's not here. Great. Like, she's not here. So, like, especially when you want to go into your business stuff, your drive is going to be you. You get what I'm saying? You're going to have to mentally get yourself up every day. You have to know, oh, if I don't do this, this is going to get done. But if you don't even develop a habit of like doing stuff and we'll say working, and it's not in the best of your habit. Like, I feel like everybody needs to get rid of that notion where it's like, oh, I'm going to work for somebody else. I'm making them millions. Da 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 da. You don't worry about them. You use their time, their money, and their resources. No, you use their time and their money to invest in resources and then be on your own shit if that's what you want to do. But use their situation, even if it is a 9 to 5 or whatever the case is. And if you want to go technically into it, whatever higher power believe, if you don't work hard at all aspects in your life, he's not going to give you that big of a deal if you don't prove like you going to actually, you know what I'm saying? Like, he not going to do that. You need to develop communication skills and healthy work habits. Like, you're going to work hard at anything you do. Like, I had to have a conversation with my employer because I just felt like something unfair was going on. And I had to tell him, like, first of all, I don't like this. But you know what? I'm the type of person, like, if I came here every day, if I chose to be here every day to do a job that I signed up for and I wasn't working my hardest, that will be a disservice to me. So I'm mentally getting into the routine of thinking like I'm at work and I'm not working. You know what I'm saying? Like, so even with this, which I love, like, I can't chill. Like, not saying I can't chill. Like, I love to do it, but it's just like, managing your time, being prompt, doing what you say you was going to do at the time you said you was going to do it. Those are the skills that we need to take from those jobs just so we can let it lean over. Okay, so going to work, developing those skills. You're not working for nobody else. In my head, like, you're never not working for, you can flip it around to where you working for somebody versus you working for yourself. Like, so jobs should just teach you at this point in age to wake up every day on time. Because I'm pretty sure going from here to here, you can't just move when you want to. I'm pretty sure there's a freedom in that, but like you still have to get up. Like you still have to get up. Like stuff can't wait. You know what I'm saying? So that teaches you that. Be there, be present, be on time, be willing to work. Like take those skills. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter who's getting the bigger. It doesn't even matter how much money you making. Just take the good stuff and then leave the rest. You have to have a job. I wouldn't say you have to have one, but I mean, in this world with like the rising prices, like I don't know. I don't look good homeless. You know, I never did that. So I don't look good broke neither. So until like opportunity presents itself for me to do better, I'm gonna do great at everything I do. Period. So that's one thing. And that like it's just like a sense of achievement. You know what I'm saying? So it's not for them. It's not, well, of course it's for the paycheck, but it's not solely for the paycheck. I'm not miserable every day. I can't be miserable. You know what I'm saying? I know mentally I don't want to live my life, and I know a little secret too, to where if I'm miserable every day, the world is going to treat me like I'm a miserable bitch every day. I can't have that happen. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so go to work. If you work or whatever, if you already got your motion going on, cool. Just do it. Like, say in your mind, like, I'm going to be happy today. I'm going to do the best I can today, and my best is okay. Like, that's just it. And then go with the flow. Like, already be happy. Like, lay in bed, and then boom, pop. No, hold on. Do it again. Okay. Lay in bed, like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have a great day today. Like when your alarm go off, let's just play it out. And then you roll in bed. And then you're like, oh my gosh, I can't wait till today. Oh my gosh, let me get up. Let me just see what the world gonna do today. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it like that. I promise you will do better. You will do better. Okay. Second, so that's first. Like, job gonna have to have it. Don't even care no more. Do your best. Try to outperform you. Every day gotta be a challenge. You get what I'm saying? You want to challenge and like push yourself, first of all. Okay, that's it. Also, while I'm at work, I try to ante up on my communication skills. Say, for instance, like not the other day, but it's like a week or two ago, somebody did something I don't like. I did not know how to approach the situation because I'm so used to like going off on somebody when they do something I don't like, but now it's included in my money. And I think it's a cool little job for now, so I didn't want to come too crazy. So I'm just like, how can I communicate that I feel like unfair stuff is happening without coming off as I'm attacking them or I'm attacking their intelligence or whatever they have going on? You know what I'm saying? So I think, I don't know how to do that. I'm working on it. I can't give y'all no advice about that. But anyway, so I just thought about that. And then, boom, do stuff you love. Like, I don't know. Like, and now, like, it's not even like, oh, well, you can love whatever, but, like, consistently do stuff that you love. Be around people who, like, want you to become better. Yikes. That's a hard pill to swallow. Like, a lot of people are not ready for that because they're not ready for the truth about themselves. But the thing is, like, even with truth, if somebody be like, oh, my gosh, Nakia, you talk too much, I'm going to go back. I'm going to listen. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Then I'm going to go back. And I'm going to think, like, why I talk so much? And then I do my own discernment to whether I feel like that their statement was valid or not. You know what I'm saying? Because who got a problem with me talking too much? Nah, sometimes I feel like I got so much in my brain. That's why I do this. Like, I'm going to tell you the truth. But, yeah, I handle it with my own discernment. And also look at their behavior. Like, I can't take what you're saying into context just because, like, you tend to do, okay, this is how I know when people is not telling me something for, like, the better me. Like, everything that they telling me I should improve on has everything to deal with them. That's how I establish, like, oh my gosh, so you should be a little bit nicer. or you selfish. So are you telling me I'm selfish because I be telling you no that I don't do what you want me to do when you want me to do it, how you want me to do it? Like, that's not selfish. That's you trying to mold me to fill you up, and you should already be filled up. That's not my problem. So yeah, like little stuff like that. We don't care about that. So one, be happy at work. Try to build your skills based on what you're doing, and knowing like life is like a path. You just gotta go with the flow. You gotta learn from. You want to, out of every situation, you always want to learn the most. It doesn't even matter what you're doing. Learn the most out of everything. Like, you around somebody who know how to bake cakes. You should be baking cakes with them. Like, honestly. Like, you don't never know. Like, what the fuck? I don't know what you need some baking soda for. No, I'm just like, I'm just playing. That's ghetto. So I don't know why you would learn to know how, but that'd be a good thing to know. Learn from everything. And once you turn on your learning switch versus like they think they know more than me, it hit different. You know what I'm saying? I think we should just try to be well-rounded. So at work, learn from everything. It doesn't even matter if you're doing something you don't like. Look at good qualities about it. Like, hey, I have to be there every day. That gives me structure. I have to make sure all the paperwork is accuracy. That pinpoints me on like writing documents or like whatever. Just try to find the good in everything at work, because work will stress us out. 2, do things you love. /3, be around people that you feel inspired by. Like, and it's okay. It's okay. Because we don't need to be like I have a friend, I might do this, they might bake cookies, the other one might be into like feeding the homeless, the other one might be into like doing photography. Like, at the end of the day, you don't know where you can come in. You don't know God's purpose. Let's just tell you that. So be a sponge. Be a sponge. Everything, even in relationships, like friendships, like you want to be a sponge. Like, you want to be able to deflect on your behavior so you can become better. And honestly, like, it takes a certain type of person to just be involved with people and not knowing like, oh my gosh, everybody's so terrible and I'm so great, and they just get on my nerves. You know what I'm saying? Like, life is not like that. Like, so it'd be good. Like, oh my gosh, like, so she keeps talking about her, my man. So in a situation like that, my man, or my girl's so great, she do A, B, C, and D, and then you got the other person that's hearing it feel away, but it's like whole time, like, let me sit back, let me establish how I feel. My man. And am I thinking like a hater? You know what I'm saying? Be honest. But am I thinking like a hater? Like, oh, my man better than yours, child. He bring you Chick-fil-A and shit. Y'all know I hate fast food. But he bring you Chick-fil-A. So is it like coming from like an ego-driven place? Period. Or you could be like, she could be like, my man. And then I'd be like, is it jealousy? Or is it, I think, honestly, it's just a stupid decision. You know what I'm saying? Like, be able to identify, like, your own emotions. So when you're doing something you don't like, you be like, oh, my gosh, I'm not feeling happy right now. Why am I not feeling happy? Is it because I just don't want to listen? Am I tired? Am I angry? Am I jealous? Identify. And what is the reason you feeling like that? You have to dig deep. Dig it. Dig deep, okay? You gotta do that, okay? Then after you establish that, it depends on how you move forward. If it's some negative shit and it's jealousy, envy, any of those things, you have to figure out where that's coming from. It's gonna keep showing up in your life. You're gonna keep being surrounded by people that you may be jealous by, but you're not working on it. You're not trying to figure it out. So this just gonna keep popping up. Bottom line, okay? So establishing how I feel. Number 4, definitely do that. So I could do like the inside work. Like, why do I feel like this? What does it mean for me to be happy for another person? A lot of people don't know how to be happy for people, like genuinely happy for people. So when, even sometimes, like, I be happy for people, but what it's like a thing to where, what if like somebody's doing something I wanted to do, and I find it kind of hard to be happy for them. But at the end of the day, I'm doing the work. So I could honestly, like, I'm establishing, like, I'm not genuinely happy for them. I'm saying it on the outside, but it's not registered within me. It's giving me kind of like a bitey feeling. You know, it's not giving me like, oh my gosh, I'm just seeing my grandmother for the first time. I'm not filled with like love and happiness and tears. Like, this is really happening for this person. I'm so excited. It's giving me more like a little bite back. Not too much, 1 through 10, probably like a 3. But I don't know. That's something that we're not taught this stuff. So I think the most thing we could do is try to make everybody more aware. So let's revert. Take the meat, leave the bones from your job. Try to become a more structured person. Try to take all the information that you could, because nobody can never take that away from you. They could fire you the next day. They could do whatever, but they can't take what you learned from them, period. So definitely use that as a learning experience. 2, do stuff that you love. Do stuff that you love and creates a passion and a drive, and to where like you're learning, it's like a unlimited. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Unlimited, like learning potential. Like, you know, like stuff is just gonna keep getting better at this field, and I'm gonna have to keep up on my skills, and it's gonna stay like engaging and interesting. And you get what I'm saying? So it's always something else to learn. 3, be with people who inspire you. Get over yourself. You don't have to be the smart one. You don't have to be the one with the most of this or the most of that or the most information or the most that. Like, be a student to life. Like, I think that's the best thing. Even if my friend going through something, I'm going to be like, whoa, let me see. My ears is open, because it's just like, she's telling me this for a reason. Could be the event, but I could also learn something. Be a student to life. Okay. Number 4. I forgot what I said. So that's pretty much how I stay happy. And I honestly, like, with me treating myself better. Oh, treat yourself real nice. Okay, we'll do that. Number 4. Treat yourself real nice. And do everything that makes you feel like a better person. Do everything. Whether it's just like waking up happy every day and how you treat other people. And I remember it was a time where I was just like, I felt like I could only be surrounded by a certain type of people. And anybody else that came into my bubble, I was saying something nasty in my head. Until I learned how to control my thoughts. I wanted to think better. I didn't want nobody thinking nasty of me. And honestly, sometimes I would go outside and I felt like people were staring at me. Hold on, wait. I would go outside, or I'd just be like grocery shopping or something. And I had like a little voice in my head, probably because I was saying mean shit to other people in my head. Like, what they looking at me for? Like, if they looking at me because I'm cute or because I'm ugly? Like, I would have those thoughts. Like, those would just be my initial thoughts. Like, why are these people looking at me? Like, and it was kind of like, I wouldn't say insecurity, but I was still so worried. Why the fuck is you looking at me? You understand what I'm saying? It was just like a crazy thing. But once my words got kinder inside of my head towards other people, I don't have that insecurity no more. Like, there's no way in the hell anybody has any reason to think.